Hello and welcome to a lovely Thursday stream. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you may never see me again. And if you're on Twitch, hit that follow. I might also never be seen again. Honestly, it's worse on Twitch because Twitch, the discoverability is terrible. So generally, if you find someone you like, there's a large chance you're never going to get pushed to them again, which is kind of depressing. But, you know, Twitch has its quirks. Gamba! Okay, that's actually, like, one of the best Ramus skins, in my opinion. But I already own it. Oh well. Alright. So, today, we want to get to Emerald. Will we get to Emerald? I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna depend on if I troll, like, the first 2.5 games or not. Like I did on Tuesday. I preferably don't want to do that, but, you know. I might see Call to Chaos and go, ooh. Gambling. There's like gambling, I see. Oh shit, I forgot replay buffer. And I forgot YouTube chat. Okay, hold on. We're good. We're A-okay. We've fixed it before, like, realizing way too late. You know what? Better than Tuesday. I still can't believe I forgot to fucking start the YouTube stream on Tuesday for like 20 minutes. I felt so bad. I think it was also because I was really exhausted on Tuesday. Like, I needed to honk shoe, like, all day, but I was like, nah. Hello, Noodle. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I also hope it is not too hot for you, because it's pretty nice where I'm at, but I know I'm a lot further north than you are. But I hope you are doing well. I'm just playing some gambling simulator today. Oh, I do also apologize. If A, you can hear me when I stir my hot chocolate, and B, if you hear random ass noise coming from outside, because I have my windows open for once. Because it's actually, like, not humid to the point that if I open my windows, my room becomes a swamp because of PC heat plus silly humidity. Then my room becomes the Florida Everglades. No crocodiles, but I do have some dinosaur plushies, if we're counting that. But today I can actually have the windows open and actually circulate air in here, which is nice because my god, I swear it gets up to like 90 degrees in here. It's one of the reasons I'm so happy I'm not a face cam streamer because my god, if my makeup would be ruined, I'd be so sweaty, my hair would get so greasy, just because it's just so freaking hot. And like I think I have at least 4 pans. Oh yes, I have 4 pots and pans inside of my PC. I think I have 4 fans in my PC. So, and I've cleaned it relatively recently. I might do it again, just in case, but I don't know, man. It's fucking warm. It's way too fucking. I hate that we didn't get spring this year. Like, we didn't get, like, more than a week of 60 degrees and comfy. We just immediately went to, ah, yes, humidity. 9,000 degrees and painful sun. Maybe I'm just part vampire. I don't know. But our drinks today are hot cocoa and vitamin water, which are gonna taste terrible together, but I like both. I haven't had my electrolytes yet today. And I want to try to like see if I can prevent my voice from fucking dying. I don't have much faith in that regard, but we're gonna try anyway because why not? But yeah, I think if I hit Emerald this set, I think I'm gonna try to go up a division every single set, which probably sounds crazy. But I genuinely think if I keep playing better and I play in environments that are more difficult, like, you kind of have to improve, otherwise you can't stay there. Ooh. I might do this. I just want to see what okay. You got Graves aura farming. You have Pike. You haven't decided. You haven't decided. You have late game scaling. Pick your augments, damn it! Okay, fuck it, we're balling. I have no idea if she's at all good in this regard, but if I can get one more Belvath, and I can get to Belvath 2, she should, in theory, be disgusting with this augment. Oh, okay, this guy. This guy has some things already. He doesn't have any items, though. But Belvath is, in fact, not doing damage how she needs to yet. Okay, yeah, so maybe she's not the best candidate for this, but we live and we learn. This person also is probably just one of the stronger people, because they have two 2-stars already. Like, this guy I'd probably beat. Okay, cool. We might be fine now. This guy we probably beat. This guy we should. Debatable. We should beat this guy. This guy we probably don't. Okay, yeah. God, I'm so happy to be back in streaming. I don't know, like when I don't have like my creative outlets, I just low-key go a little insane and get really like stir crazy. I don't know what it is. I might just need whimsy. Whimsy in life and fun things. Okay, yeah, we should be Big John. Oh, I don't know if that was lag or if she did just somehow teleport. She doesn't have a dash. Oh wait, I wonder who was it that was screwed up? Because there was somebody that had a bug that I forgot to clip it last stream. There was someone that was like had a super bugged thing. I forget what it is. Okay, you're probably going Corky Riven. You're not. I don't know what the fuck this dude's doing. You're doing silly Nova Vex 5-9 probably. I'm guessing you're gonna try for Shepherd 7. With respect. Okay, you're also probably going Shepherd. Okay, we might have an almost uncontested Corky Riven going on here. Which, that's pretty crazy, if I'm honest. This guy I don't think we beat simply because this Gragas is gonna take forever to kill. And we don't have, like, this item doesn't have any actual Omnivamp, which she needs. That's one hard thing about using her as your, like, what is it called? Your solo leveling person, is she doesn't have access to her Omnivamp, so she's a little weaker. I don't own any 3 costs. This is such a nice, this is a nice, like, thing that we've queued into here. Because this is genuinely my 2 favorite, gods this set. Well, no, 2 of my favorite. I'd say Soraka, Ari, and Varus are all tied for, like, my favorite. Because they're all really fun to play, in my opinion. Do you do any AP? Yeah, but not enough to warrant me making that. We're not gonna troll. Not yet. We will eventually, but not immediately. Okay. I did play a game last night to get back to where we were, or at least maybe even a little bit ahead of where we were last stream. Because it's not entertaining to watch me do the same from the same LP every time. I'm aware of that. So I wanted to make sure we'd be, like, actually made progress from last stream. Because otherwise, why the hell are you watching? Nothing's happening. Okay, please just kill the Shogat. Please kill the Shogat. Fuck, bro. Belveth, I need you to clutch up. I need you to do more. Please. I had faith in you, and it's not seeming like that was the right choice right now. At least I'll have Primordian next round. Holy shit. Holy fucking 2%. What the fuck? Okay. Well, that fixes the whole Belvath is trolling thing, kind of. I have so much to do today, and I woke up late, so we're gonna see how that goes. Because there's... My one thing is, like, I always find out about, like, auditions for, like, voice acting roles as well as other stuff really late. So, like, all of the deadlines for a bunch of stuff I want to audition for are, like, June 1st, then I'm like, oh my god, I want to do all of them, but I don't know how I'm gonna do all of them, because I'm someone who takes, like, a lot of time when I audition for things, and, like, I go through, I do retakes, and then I edit as well. So it takes, I don't just do a one take, send that in, and hope for the best type of thing, because I'm just too much of a perfectionist, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll see if I get another voice acting role soon, because that was fun. Okay. Now that we can play the game. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that we can do. And then we can just put the belt on Rek'Sai. This itemization looks so weird, but is really only thing we can do right now. We do get double anvils. Took me a minute, but we got there. We need tier, I believe, more than anything else here. Or do we actually? Let's get this going. So yeah, this person's gonna be my major contester, but I'm already ahead of them by quite a bit in econ, because the highest they're at is under 30, and I'm damn near 40 right now. So I almost have double their amount of money. We're gonna lose for a bit, but that's kind of better for us, because that means we get better picks here. Realistically, we want to start win streaking at, I think this is 3-5. Or yeah, we want to start win streaking 3-5. No. Gambling! Let's go gambling! Pile of champions. That is a pike. Well, I don't need any of that, but what I do need is money, so thank you. I'm aware that based off the actual directions, I am playing this so incorrectly, but it's fine, because we simply just win anyway, and we do the things. We go burr. Okay. Hot cocoa time. Yeah, that's cool enough to drink. I've burnt my tongue too many times that I now, like, have anxiety around my hot cocoa drinking. Because it's really good. But I really hate the feeling of burnt tongue, because it's like, you feel scaly and, like, dry, and it's like, ugh. It's such a, like, gross feeling. And it's like, you can actively feel it healing, which is also really weird. Okay, let's actually put items where they're supposed to go. Because those are definitely more Briar items than they are Belveth at the moment. What song is this? Oh, yeah, okay. I thought that was on, like, Pluto, but had to check. I'm so sad because I know that man is probably never going to tour again, and it makes me so sad because all of his music is so freaking good. Okay, now we're winning. Cool. A little earlier than I wanted, but we should be low enough HP that it shouldn't matter. Yeah, cool. Excuse me. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Um, this is hard. There's like a lot of items we don't need here. We'll go with the Nunu. Ooh, okay. So kind of absolutely nothing that we actually need, which is unfortunate. Um, but you know, we deal anyway. Um, I mean, we can just. I don't want to hold the Pantheon. That just does not feel right. We'll just put you in because you're tanky. Oh, Remus, nice. This is dupes. This is what we haven't put in yet. Yeah, this guy already has 3-star pike, so he's gonna be pretty strong. He's not very itemized though, which is good. So we don't just insta die. Cause I was a little worried about that. Okay. Do we start? I think we do. We only need to swap 2 in, so we can do a little bit of this. Get a little bit of money going. That might make us weaker for now, but that's kind of just because we don't have any of our quirky items right now. So I can put that belt and make Striker's Flail if I get a glove, but we're just not getting gloves right now. I'm not too concerned, even though we are starting to get low, just because, like, we have HP. And we did just fight these 2 wind streaking people, so we hopefully shouldn't super soon. Okay, yeah. So I am on tempo, which is good. So we leveled to 8 after this combat. But not having a Poppy is a little concerning. Okay, there we go. Um... Okay. Let's see what we can hit here. So far, it's looking like a not much. Okay, there we go. was a bit worried because we were not hitting that last ribbon, or that first ribbon. We don't even have the two other ones that we're gonna need. So we can at least get everything in here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we're actually gonna win this combat. This was actually looking really bad when it started. Okay. Unexpected, but I'll take it. Yeah, Pandora's is really helpful here. Okay, yeah, and that should all. Okay, yeah, that is all good to reroll. So now we just hope we hit our pairs without dying. We do need two swords, which might be a little bit rough. But we, like, kind of need the Sterix on Riven. Wait, how many new emblems does this guy have? Okay, only one. Or no, he can get to 10, I think, actually. Maybe? Yeah, he might actually. Oh. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's bad. That's, like, really bad. That is the worst situation, kind of. So we just have to hope that we can kill them very quickly. Because you just lose to 10 meeple. 10 meeple is, like, insane. Actually, what does their econ look like? Are they even healthy? Are they... Okay, no, they are wealthy enough to maybe get there. So we gotta pray that everyone else in the lobby is strong enough right now to get them really low. Because that is probably the spookiest trait right now to have at Prismatic. Other than maybe, like, Darkstar, but I think Darkstar you need, like, 11 to max it out. Oh, fuck, this guy's not gonna beat this guy. That is unfortunate. Yes. Sorry, Ari, but it is Varus today. Yeah, and then we can complete our Ramus items. I don't think that'll save us from Meeple 10, but we can attempt. Oh, beautiful. Because the more of those I have, the less of them he can get. We need swords. We actually need 3 swords. Now that I'm remembering, I need a Sojin. Hello, Spenny Cat. Hello, hello. I don't know why. For some reason, Google was trying to auto-translate that. Which is interesting that YouTube chat now has an auto-translate feature, but I don't know how I feel about that. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, and I hope the heat's gotten a little bit better. It cooled off here a little bit, but I don't know if the same happened in the UK or not, because that's a little far away from me. You're just you got there's a whole ocean between where we're at. Did the guy? Oh, okay, he lost again. Huge. But it realize YouTube translated. Yeah, they didn't used to. That's like a new thing because I've never seen that before. It's very interesting. I hope it's better than, like, I feel horrible saying this, but I hope it's not like Grok. Because there was this entire debacle that happened that I saw where it incorrectly translated French and accidentally made someone else call someone a bitch and started an entire argument where then another French person had to come in and say, "Hey, no, they were trying to call you girl, not bitch. Grok translated it wrong." And I was like, "Oh my god. Why is this what we're doing?" Cuz if things are like integrating that, they should be like, I don't know, at least a little complete so that people don't, accidentally start screaming at each other over just a mistranslation. Win, Corky, go, please. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, they lost again. Huge. What are we looking at over here? Okay, they're only at 8. We still have time. Temper was so high, but much less than a couple days earlier. Yay, I'm glad. I also just can't stand the heat. So I always feel even worse because it's like, I just would not survive. I would simply turn into soup if I lived in the UK during UK summers. Because I don't know if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but for you guys, doesn't the rain like not actually like help with like it not being ungodly hot? Because doesn't it just make it sticky there instead of like clearing it up? I could be incorrect on that, but I feel like that's something I've heard. That could have just been misinformation on the internet, which there is so much of. This guy is so fucking spooky. He needs to die like now. It makes it worse. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I think it's not like that in the United States, at least where I live, just because I'm so far inland. That no, especially when it's hot and then rains and it's sunny, gonna be, yeah. Like, oh yes, humidity generator. Good time. Hello, Tempest. Hello, Mr. Hello, Tempest. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. If you are over in the UK, you are surviving. We're lucky enough in this state to have, like, kind of decent weather today, which is nice. Okay.
The time for talk is over.
Spiny Cats. Blah, 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 blah. I can't English today. Spiny Cat says hello to Twitch. I'm doing better. I'm slowly, like... I'm slowly getting my handle back on things. Because things got really out of hand for a while, and like I needed like 6 clones of myself to do everything I needed to do, but like I've slowly reined it in a little bit. That's not a problem, thankfully. So like I can kind of do everything I need to do. And I've had worse. That's fair. I still hope it gets better. The heat is not fun. I will forever be someone that is like, put me in the Antarctic before you put me in the desert, please. I would just simply rather freeze my ass off. Because you can add layers infinitely. But like you can't take your skin off. About that, I'm a Middle East. Oh. Oh. Fair. Yeah, you do kind of just have it. The worst that it could possibly be in that case. Why didn't I just buy a random fucking Cho'Gath? I don't know what that's about, but cool. Okay, essentially what we're doing right now is we're screwing this guy over. Because we cannot let him hit Meeple 10, whatever we do. It is game over if that guy hits Meeple 10. As much as it's a cool effect, this is ranked and I need to not lose. Just a question, but do you ever get really weird weather? Like it was a super dot and then started hailing the rain? Yeah. Yeah. I can actually, if I look right now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a 40-degree difference on my weather app for this week. If there's not, it's one of the rare times it's not. Oh yeah, no. Our high for this week is 81 and our low is like 49. which isn't as bad as normal. Fuck, I died. Okay. That's fine, honestly, because this guy. Oh, wait. No. This guy is just gonna win the game now that I died, which is unfortunate. But we bled too much early there. But yeah, I'm in the Northeast where we essentially have like. I saw a term for it on the other people were calling it, which was fool's spring, which I very much agree with, where it gets really hot in like early April or early May, and then immediately goes back down the next week to like 40 degrees. And it happens every single year. Like we had I think in April we had both snow and 80-degree weather in the same week, which was I was very unhappy about that because I like my cold weather. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, I'm so using that. It's just cool, especially because I don't think there is like an actual like technical term for it. Because it's very, as far as I'm aware, it's very much a northeastern United States thing and is not super common elsewhere. Oh, I couldn't get the full KDA drip out in time. But yeah, so I pretty much just have all of my closet out for all seasons at like a time because it's just easier. Because like if one day it's gonna be 90 and the next day it's gonna be 50, I need different types of clothing. There's no point in getting it all out, putting it any of it away. Okay. Honestly, I might move because we have two coffee makers in the house right now because I have mine from my dorm. I might move mine up here so that I can just refill my fucking hot cocoa on stream because I'm just someone who doesn't like tea, so I just drink like hot cocoa to try to warm my vocal cords up more. I'm definitely feeling less strained now than I normally would be, which is nice. Still more than I'd like, but any progress is some progress in my book. Did I get another email that's sent by my university that's generated by ChatGPT?
I will follow this path until the end.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Worship me.
This is the one thing about college that pisses me off because they're like, don't use AI, and then they blatantly use AI in everything they do, and it's like, bro, this is why your students don't listen to you. It's like these people wonder why, and then you just are like, bro, it's you're the problem. Good that you're making progress. Thank you. I realistically still. Oh, Victor is existing again. Maybe we try that comp. What does it entail? What do you need? That's a little spooky. System is so hypocritical for AIs, but yeah, it's so bad. It makes me so freaking annoyed. Because it's like, it's. It also doesn't help that there's not like a legality type of thing for it. Like with educational curriculum, there's typically certain things that have to be included versus things that are not. And I feel like that should be the same for like, I don't know. It just feels like it should be the same for things like not just AI use, but like there should be some sort of guideline because it's like if you're a, it's like it falls in line kind of with like state testing here in the states. Like everyone has to do state testing by like mandated regulated federal rules. So if they had that for AI usage in education, I think that would fix things because it would be a standard that's the same everywhere. Every university that I've done, it's been different every single place, and it's been really annoying because it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to do because it's just always different. I don't like rolling this. Okay, there we go. Was very unhappy about that, but I just sold the wrong thing. Oh, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I need to stop trolling. Okay, that's mildly better. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's okay. This comp is not in shambles. Who said that? Not a single. Where the fuck is Nasus in the tray? Okay, there. I'm so blind some days. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, the only reason I'm running this is because it's uncontested. And like I already damn near have fucking Teemo 3. I just want to play something that's uncontested so I can just top 4. That's kind of just the strongest way to climb right now. Just pretty much all of the top comps all fucking steal from each other. Like, look at this shit. Well, this is a bad example because that's 9-5, but like shepherds, no shepherds, bard, Corky bard. Okay, it's not as bad as it was, but like these are both sniper comps. Shepherd, shepherd. Do you also have, or no, you're Nami. You also have Nami. Like, just so many of the high tier units are just contested. Sir? I'm gonna need to tell you to stop the comp, my dude. I mean, we lose here, but we don't lose completely. We don't lose the game. Because I do want to try to drop down more. Because I do want to get a good god pick. Which arbiter do we want here? I'm guessing HP. What song is this? I forgot about this. Okay, yeah, it's this one. This song just has such an interesting composition. Cause like it does a thing that I really like where it blends a bunch of genres that typically are not blended together. And like I don't know, that's just something that I think is really cool. Like another example that is like blending piano and classical with EDM. I think that if done correctly is really cool. Why is everybody so strong? I mean, well, everyone's poor, but like, otherwise, I want to lose, but not by that. Okay, we did kill a unit. That's something. Already, what do we got? We're going to lose probably, so we don't want that. Excuse me. We do actually need that. I love this Unbound so much. It's, I think, like, the only Unbound that I've seen that I've liked so far. Because some of them are cool, they're just not for me. Yeah, we can do that. Alawi. Okay. That is where you go, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot not to level. Oh my god. Okay, we're still at 45%. It's fine. I'm like, I wonder if I'm like so jittery because I had caffeine. I still don't think it's the end of the world. I think we can still hit. Especially because we do kind of need to win so we don't bleed. Because this comp will fall off late game. Nasus. Okay, cool. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's some sort of Primordian reroll. This guy is just going, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to go the same comp as me, but doing it differently. It's like a lot of people are still just doing openers at the moment and haven't like actually picked a comp yet. Except this guy. This guy's going Dark Star. I don't think I've ever gotten that loot singularity augment ever. Cause it looks so fun, but I've never played it. If we can match up some of our pairs here, that would be ideal. Somehow we're not complete bottom of the board, which is kind of interesting. Ooh, that Reforger is good to have. Teemo 3, Leona 3. Okay. There's no emblems here. I think I hold it in case if we can get a spatula and pivot into Shepherd 7. That might be trolling, but I want to try. Okay, this we probably lose too, because this is a hero augment. We don't lose as badly as I thought we would, though. That was actually so much closer than I thought it was going to be. Oh my god, we won. Okay. Cool. Very unexpected. Yeah, we do it. Because we can just throw the hat on somebody else. We need Rage Blade. We can do the hat instead of, okay. We do need tears, though. Okay. Where are you, LeBlanc? Actually, we're just building this from scratch. Fuck this shit. Alright. Shepherd. Vanguard. It's ideally what we want, but we probably won't get it. Okay. Okay, so you're pivoting into Dark Star, question mark? Okay, so we have Teemo 2, so we don't need that. Frying pan, cool. Okay, so we don't even need to use the, cool, okay. We don't need to use the before draw on that. Actually, wait. I should still do this for itemization. Where did it go? Okay, yeah. So we'll do, instead of JG on LeBlanc, we'll do Mr. Silly Cap Man's. Okay. Nasus we do want to keep. So yeah, we just need a more shepherd units to pop in. This is gonna be a bit of a rough pivot, but I think we have enough HP to do it. Because I didn't keep rolling early, just in case. So we should be fine, in theory. In theory. Theory and practice are always two very different things, so we'll have to see. Game on random emblem, no. Yeah, we'll take that.
road to ruin is shorter than you think.
None of these really do what we want them to do, and we're already gonna burn on Zoe. We have that for Rage Blade. Actually, I prefer Gunblade over Giant Slayer. I know that's kind of troll, but that's what I prefer. So I'm actually gonna try to go for that. Okay. So keep that. Oh fuck, I didn't. Okay, I am playing so poorly today. It's fine. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I'm realizing I did not need the Morello, but it's fine. We'll deal. It'll get figured out. Okay, level 7 we get a Thieves' Gloves, which should help my little screw up a little bit. Small neo. Oh, yeah. It's a bit of like just how everything is angled. Because I have my mic not directly in front of me, but if I do this a little too far, um, it'll make me small. Because I don't exist to the camera for a moment. I enter a different dimension momentarily. Wait, no, not that. Okay. What do we have going on here? You're Darkstar, which is fine. Okay. Looks like people are actually not doing... Okay, this guy is doing Shepherd, which sucks. That's gonna be a problem. But otherwise we should be fine. Because we're not going... I mean, we're not going for Karma here, which is like kind of the big thing. Because Karma's gonna be heavily contested this game. So as long as we can like attempt to survive, we should be fine. So we want to try to lose by the least we can, which is kind of asking for a lot right now, but is not as bad as it could be. Okay, that's the sword we need. Cool. This for Nunu when we get him. Cool. And then we can do this for now. Okay. The not having the Meepsy thing is a little spooky. But maybe it'll be fun. Maybe we'll be okay. Oh, this person fucked up. They rolled down at 7. They're not gonna get their, like, LeBlancs and their Sona if they're going for 7. Okay, I need to hit 8 as fast as I can. So hopefully we get, an Econ Augment or something here. Okay, that's not an Econ Augment, but that's still good. These are all kind of not what we're looking for, but it's fine. I think we just have to level here and hope we hit something. Victor, you go in for now. We don't need karma. I'm being silly. We still shouldn't be contested. Okay, perfect. We do lose this combat more than likely. Just because we don't have our big units yet. We can afford to lose this one, but we have to hit on this next turn. Just because there's a lot of very strong people in the lobby. Like, this guy will probably beat our ass if we fight him again soon. Okay, perfect. Okay. New. It's Leona we don't need, right? Yeah. But we don't have enough to get him this round. We would need one more unit to sell to do that. Okay, we're fighting this guy now. And we still need our Meepsy really badly. Is our other issue. Yeah, the 2 Darkstar emblems is so spooky. He does just auto win the game because of having that. I still can't believe he was able to do that. That's just extremely lucky. Okay. We need a rod. We have to. We have to gamble and hope. Okay. We just sacrifice for it. We have to. Okay. Nice. Temporary unit. Okay, I don't know if this is enough, but it might help. Okay, we'll have Zoe 2 next combat. Oh, this guy has fucking Zed. Yeah, we just die here because they got Zed. Yeah. These are really unfortunate games. Like, I am just playing so poorly. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is that I am playing so poorly today. Oh, that is cold. That is bad now. Okay, we switch drinks. Okay. We just gotta get a first here. As long as we get a first here. Let me just start labeling shit as well. This I don't remember what this is. Oh. That's the Vanguard Teemo comp that I'm never running again. Karma. Okay. We just simply lock the fuck in. Hopefully. One more time. Oh, I don't like either of these guys. This is not this is unideal. I mean, she gives items, but otherwise. Because I normally just get screwed by Thresh. That's the one reason I don't like him. If my RNG was a little bit better, I'd like him, but I've learned to play around having shit RNG at this point. I do wish we would get Rost more, because his little emblem thingy is fun, but it can screw you over, but I don't care because it's fun. Having to think about builds like that is very enjoyable to me. We don't get 1 gold here. I'll just sell the Cho'Gath to buy that Nasus. Because it looks I'm going to just run a Vanguard early for my front line. There we go. Just because 3 stars are just nice in general. What can I run with you? You're Space Groove Shepherd. You're also Shepherd. I mean, I can spec into Shepherd a little bit. I just need to get a Meepsy. I think we go for this. Okay, which emblem? Ooh, you got Rogue. That feels bad. I've been there. Divine Artifacts. Warpath. You got Marauder. You even picked. Okay, let's do it. Okay, not horrible, actually. Is there a Voyager emblem comp? That's Easy Cho with a Timebreaker emblem. Hello? Voyager emblem. None. Alright. Okay, how do I... Okay, that's how. I think we go for Corky Riven. Just because that already has Voyager in it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that should help. That's my only concern about playing around a Reforger is if it reforges into something shit. Which is more likely than not, unfortunately. Because there's a lot of traits that it's just... I wish we would have got a Space Groove. A Space Groove, a Dark Star, or like something else like that where the emblem is actually nice to have. But then again, everyone else that also picked the trait didn't get very lucky either. So we all are just kind of at a... This is probably the luckiest out of the 3 of us. Because Marauder is very good at Marauder 6. You can just run like Yi carry, Yi Fiora dual carries and just not die because of how much Omnivamp you get. What is it? What is it at 6? Let me go look. Yeah, you're at 10%, you're getting 55% attack damage, which is also wild. So we do silly quirky ribbon time. I can't edit names in here. Unfortunate. There we go. We might get heavily contested, but that is kind of a risk we have to take at this point. Oh, that's gonna be we more than likely lose this because that's just disgusting. Oh, maybe not actually. Okay, no. Cool. I'll take it. We do it. Why not?
Oh, the eternity.
Because it might give us something we need. It might not. Yeah. We need both that poppy and that sword. Sorry, I had to leave for a second, and I was like, "Oh, good, no worries." Completely understandable. Mine does that a lot too. Specifically, my download speed does that for some reason. Like, my upload is typically pretty okay. Okay. I'm confused as to how our Aurora stayed, but I'll take it. Okay, huge. We did things. We got there. I love this song so much. I'm gonna turn it up a tiny bit. Honestly, I love most of this album. It's so... I listened to very little. Like, I know this makes me like a poser or whatever the fuck, but I haven't listened to like much Falling in Reverse before this album. Other than their cover of oh, what the fuck was it? Let me look. Last Resort is like one of the only... I liked a few of their other songs, but I'm not like as well versed in them as I am some other bands. But their new album is so good, and it captures like young adult angst, which is oddly specific, very well. Because I don't know, there's a lot of bands that try to do it and like you can just tell it's fake and not based off of like actual experience and emotion. It's like writing about something you've actually been through and you've felt is a lot different than writing what you think is relatable to other people. Because it's making something up versus actually doing something from experience. I do hope I can get like my voice back to where it was, because this would be fun to learn how to do the rap parts. Because when I had a more lung capacity than I do currently, I was able to do all of Levitate pretty easily, as well as a lot of other rap parts in 21 Pilot songs, which aren't as hard, but like some of them are. I have a playlist on right now, but currently it's playing a song from the album Popular Monster from Falling in Reverse. One day, YouTube will give you the ability to have separate tracks from VOD and live. One day. I hope that day comes soon, because I want everyone to have music, but I can't. Just because, like, I don't know. Last time I tried with even, like, DMCA free music, like, some stuff would still get copyright claimed. And it was really annoying, because like, everything, like, oh, just, you're okay to play this on streams, we promise. And then it gets claimed anyway, and it's like, alright. I can't be dealing with copyright strikes. That's like one of the very few things that can go to your channel and fuck you up very badly. Which, like, fair, but when you're told you're fine to play something and then it's not, it's really annoying. Um, we're not getting these items in the order we need them. Okay, a meeple. Okay, we take Pike out now. This is going a little bit better than we were before. Okay, cool. There is still quite a bit on this playlist yet. Nice. How long is it? Because I never remember. Okay. Not super long, but still decent. Paradise.
Knowledge is power. Try reading a book.
Some of the songs I do find on Spotify, it's really funny. If surfing music low-key drop, sometimes it is, genuinely. I'm like so paranoid about it now. And I don't want to be paranoid because I want to trust people, but it's like it used to be fine. I don't know what happened in the past like 2 years, but now it's just been bad. But like with my Spotify is like I love that it does this. It's just funny. It'll recommend me artists that like they're so small that they don't have lyrics for any of their songs, so then I have to pull them up on either YouTube or Lyric Genius because sometimes they're not on Lyric Genius either. So you have to go to YouTube to find the lyrics for the song, which is really funny. I do actually want to hold on. I've noticed my ring is a little musty. Let me clean it up here. It looks so beautiful in the sun though. What stone is it? It's not fluorite. What are you, bluestone? You're not sodalite either. It's like, and it's not kyanite. It's like in my brain, but the words are not wording. But it's like a little teardrop draped. Not cut gem, but like kind of tumbled-ish. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know jewelry terms. I'm not a jeweler. And that's not something I've had to research for D&D either, because I've not played a character. That could be fun, though. That could be a fun, like, backstory idea. I haven't done it, but that could be fun. But that I am someone who, if I don't know something, I don't really RP it in D&D. Or if I don't know it and I want to RP it, I genuinely go research the topic. So I know what I'm talking about. God. Genuinely going I'm so happy that I got to go see the Hello Mega Tour live. I think it was right before COVID. It was either right before or right after, I don't remember. But my god. Fall Out Boy live is so fucking good. Like out of all of the concerts I've been to, that's probably like up there for like actual performance. When lyrics don't exist anywhere, so you got to transcribe lyrics like a court stenographer. I have nearly tried to do that. I almost had to for one Suburban song because the lyrics that I found, the only ones that existed were in Spanish. So I had to sit there and translate the entire song out of Spanish. It probably would have been faster, honestly, to just actually listen closely and do it myself. But I was like, I'm just gonna translate from Spanish. It's fine. So goddamn arms race. Honestly, if I had $1,000,000, some of what I would do is get second outfit for model, because there's a specific idea that I will do at one point, but I need to be employed and do some spending of the money on paying off some of the other stuff, because I've paid the artist, but like I use my card, so I have a teeny bit of debt, not like a lot. It's a very manageable amount. But I'm not letting myself get any new outfits or anything until that's done, because I want to be financially responsible. But after the second outfit I want to get, my third outfit, I want to get like emo outfit. I know that does not fit my branding as much, but it would just be fun. So I am very much out music tastes, emo, alt as my like major ones other than indie. But like a lot of the indie I do listen to also falls into those categories in some ways. Yeah, that okay, this is what I was worried about with this Belvath earlier. Because she just does so much. She does too much even, in my opinion. Like, come on. She don't gotta do that much. I swear. Excuse me. I don't want to spend a lot. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to spend a lot of my rolls, but I wanted to get a little stronger. Oh, so intricate. I will say I don't like what Twitch has done with their dock. Because every time it changes the little thingy at the top between gift a subscription and cheer your way to the top, oh, wrong window. It like my eye immediately gets drawn because I see the movement and I'm like, stop. Because I lock in and then I see that and I get unlocked. I don't know. I'm very much a, I will see the slightest movement and go, what the fuck was that type person. I get so distracted so easily. It's a problem, but it is also good sometimes because that keeps me aware of my surroundings. When your model will be emo, nature is emo as hell. This is true. I do love crows. Crows are a vibe. I used to have like literally like up to 13 of the what crow omens mean thing memorized, but it's been too long. I'm like out of practice with it, but I used to actually have that memorized. I think once I move this final time, I'm moving one more time, guys. I know it's been often, but in July I'll be moving for the final time in the next 2 years. Knock on wood. Um, and I want to become the crow house. Well, it'll be the crow apartment because it won't be like a house, but still. I want to be known by the Corvids. I want to befriend all of the Corvids because they're just so great. I love them so much. Genuinely like favorite bird. That and ravens, but ravens are like more hard to find. So Reforge. Well, damn. Thanks, Riot Moment. It's okay. I figure it out anyway. Oh, that's a 1% Fiora. That's kind of crazy. Honestly, I might want to take my Fizz out for another Voyager if I can. If I see one. If I see, like, literally any of them. Just because I think that'll be stronger at the moment than anything else. Okay, cool. We won again. Barely, but we got there. Also, just because I think it could be cool to have, like, a spooky form for this model. I think that could be interesting. Just concept-wise. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. You here, Fizz, you. We don't support Brendan Urie in this household, but this song is also good. Cool. Love corporate such intelligence. I've seen bitter truths. Yeah. It's because they remember is why that's like just a thing that you can do. Because they have really good memory and like remember when people are kind to them and stuff. So they're like smart enough to know that like money is something that we use and like. So they're just like, all right, cool. Thank you for giving me food, human. I go give you something in return. Because some of them just have it anyway, which is really funny. But so they just have it. because they see that it's shiny and go, oh, shiny thing, and then take it back to their little homes. Honestly, we just leveled 8 here. Oh, we don't need that. Okay. We are reforging that when we have a second. Okay, beautiful. So that'll be Remus 2 next round. Because there's a lot of things that I mean, we kind of need it for Ramus, but like, I don't know. Last Whisper is like, in my opinion, the lowest priority item right now for him. I don't know if we win that. No, we don't. That's okay though. Because we're configuring. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Kale. Okay, actually we're not gonna reforge that. I have changed my mind. We're gonna reforge the blue buff. I'm so excited. I'm seeing Suburban is going on tour again in the States later this year, and I'm so freaking excited for it. So I wanted to see him on tour last year, and I think I've talked about this on stream before, but the tour was literally the same night as the same night as the convention I was going to, and that I had already booked tickets for by the time the announcement that he was touring came out, and I was so sad. It was a very much I became a puddle moment of just despair. Because I love his music so much. Especially now that he's like seems to be independent with his publishing and not stuck under a label anymore and can just make what he actually wants to make, which is always lovely when artists are able to do that. I'm excited as well because it's a smaller venue. So it'll be much more like personal, which I like. It is funny though, because I talked to my mom about like people that I want to see in concert and stuff, and she's like, "Why don't they play at giant ass venue that is kind of nearby us? Why are they going to small venue that's far?" And I'm like, "Because they don't want to play in a big venue because it's expensive to do that." She's like, "Okay, but other artists do it," and I'm like, "Yes, you're talking about like Nickelback and like Three Doors Down and bands that are like huge and make ridiculous amounts of money." That is not what indie artists are, unfortunately for them. I'd love if they got all of the monies in the world so they could make whatever they wanted, but that's just not how it works. Because Spotify, unless you are like someone, if you'd cut up for a second. Oh no. Okay, hopefully I will look into that after stream. No, you're good. Just talk about how I'm excited for concert later this year, and that I wish indie like artists were able to get more money so that they could do more fun stuff and cool things that they like to do. But I was about to say that Spotify is like, you make money off of it, but like unless you're hitting like 1 million viewers a month consistently, I think it's not a lot. I could be wrong. I might be a little wrong, but I know like from people that have talked about it, it's really not a lot. Sure. We can make that work. Lock shop. Indie anything is oftentimes a lot cooler than mainstream things. I agree. Especially because you don't have to deal with getting harassed. Like the freaking, oh, you're wearing a Nirvana shirt? Name 5 Nirvana songs and don't say Smells Like Teen Spirit. And it's like, bro. Really? That's what we're doing? We're gatekeeping now? If my memory was better, I could. Like off the top of my head, I can think of Lithium Heart Shaped Box. There's more. What the fuck are the other ones I like? I don't remember off the top of my head, but like I know I have at least 6 Nirvana songs saved, if not more. And it just the gatekeeping of that for a mainstream artist pisses me off. If they're mainstream, that means people are going to like them. I also just am someone who struggles with song titles generally, unless it's a song like this, which the song is called Sing to Me and it's repeatedly in the chorus. That is like the only time that I actually remember song titles. Is when they're literally just repeatedly in the song. Because my memory is just ungodly bad. Hopefully we'll get that fixed this at the end of the summer. Hopefully. Cannot confirm if that's going to occur, but we're gonna try. We're gonna do some health stuffs and pray that they give me the device I need for sleep, which in theory should help with my memory. Because my brain fluids don't ever come out of my brain. Well, they do a tiny bit, but my brain fluids don't refresh the way they're supposed to. So my memory is very bad. Like the amount of notes I have on my phone is absurd. Like I don't open my notes app in front of people unless if they know how bad it is, because I know that it is just painful for people to look at. Oh, I swallowed wrong. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I forgot how to function as a human being for a minute. Side effect of not used to being in human form and used to being a fairy. No worries. It's okay. Honestly, a lot of the stuff I have is more common than people talk about, but people just don't talk about chronic illness or like stuff like that because it's like a lot of like with like the older generations, it's like kind of taboo to talk about health stuff, especially if it's like it's not fixable, if that makes sense. Because at least like in the area I'm from, that makes you like less good as a person because you're incorrect quotation marks, which is dumb, but is just one of those older views. I'm just happy that like I'm out of the I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, nobody's running tests to figure it out phase, because my god was that annoying. Because we know most of what's wrong and are like actually fixing it now, which is nice. Because there was a solid like 2.5 years where no one knew what the fuck to do with me. Specifically because this was also before it was widely known that COVID causes a lot of disabilities, autoimmune disorders, and autonomic disorders. As well as like, if you have one that's, I don't know what the word is. One that is like asleep, that it can wake them up in people and like activate them because it changes your DNA and shit. It's really interesting actually if you look into it. If you're at all curious about stuff like that. The way COVID fucks with the human body is really interesting when you look into it. Yeah, underlying, but like not actually active, because more than likely one of the disorders I do have, if not two, are in my family but not active. But the third was not. So that one was like the one that kind of triggered everything else. That's at least we think. Because the hard part is like, it's hard to like get complete confirmation for some of them because it's not something that like you can just pee in a cup or they can just swab your nose and be like, oh yes, you have this thing, like they can with like flu, mono, strep, all of that stuff. It's a lot of like random ass tests that they're like, all right, we're gonna do random weird ass thing number 1, and then we'll get back to you in several weeks to tell you if what happened. The funniest but also kind of sad part was for one of my tests, I got a heart monitor, which essentially like checks your heartbeat, and I get a panicked call from my doctor's office. It's like, oh my god, you need to talk to your doctor. You have tachycardia, and I'm like standing there, and I'm like, who read my test? And they're like, oh, this other doctor, and I'm standing there, trying not to facepalm. Because we got the test because we knew I had tachycardia. That was known. We were looking for, like, arrhythmia, I think is how it's pronounced. But the other doctor, like, either didn't read my chart or, like, just didn't know. So I just sit there and quietly explain to the nurse, like, yeah, we know that. That's fine. Thanks, though. Because she did tell me, like, everything else was fine other than that. But it felt bad in the moment, but looking back on it, it was really funny. Because it's like, you're trying to refer me to a cardiologist for something I already have diagnosed. Interesting. Good to know. Jump scare. But speaking of that, fork found in kitchen moment. Yeah, literally. I'm like, I was trying not to like have a mental breakdown on the phone because I was so annoyed at the time because I was having other issues with other doctors because that's when I was still like changing people and all of that. But at the end of June, I am actually seeing a specialist in one of the disorders I have, which is really rare because they just don't really exist. And a lot of people don't have knowledge, like doctor-wise, don't have a lot of knowledge, and they're like, I'm not in an area that's like super medical. I already have. I think the drive there is like an hour, but that's still closer than anyone else. So I'm very excited about that because I'm curious if there's new things that I can try that I haven't yet. We don't have burn. Congrats, Emilio. Have attack speed. Also got a special student. Thank you. Yeah. And I'm very much like, it's funny because my therapist does actually have a lot of patients other than myself that are chronically ill. So, if it goes well, I'm definitely recommending the specialist to her to like for her other clients that are looking for someone to see, because it's so unfortunate because like there's this stigma around people that are chronically ill that they don't want to get help, when in reality the situation is we want to get help, but there's no doctors that know what to do. So it's like we try our best to like figure it out with like the bare bones knowledge. Oh hey Pumpkin, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm very excited for League next weekend. It'll be a good time. But like people will want to get help, but they'll just be told the same 3 things from every single doctor and like nothing that is like actually considered new information. And it's just like, oh yes. Spider Cat says hello, Pumpkin. It's like, oh yes, this information that I am already very aware of. Good to know. Good to know. This works for thanks to your other okay, yeah. So that does give us more damage amp, which should be good. I think part of it is also just because the United States healthcare system, and this is not just my opinion, this is also from like a lot of my doctors recently, is just screwed up. Like one of my doctors has even said because the corporatization of it is getting so bad that all of the good doctors are going to be like not in network anymore and are going to be like doing private practices because it's just getting so bad because like essentially the working conditions for the doctors are becoming unrealistic and they're supposed to see like an unrealistic amount of patients per day on top of the ones they're already seeing. It's going to be the downfall of the country. Yeah, it is. There's a point where capitalism becomes a little not good anymore. Like anything, there is too much of a thing. And we very much have been past the point of too much capitalism, it's harming people. But the people that benefit from the too much capitalism, it's harming people, are unfortunately the ones benefiting and making the decisions. So we're just kind of stuck at the moment. But hey, New York City is absolutely thriving under Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor is doing a wonderful job. Also, this guy is beating my ass. What is doing that much damage? Because okay, that's just a really fucking strong Kai'Sa. Yeah, I think we try to be more tanky. But props to Mr. Mayor, though. Mr. Mayor is an absolute guy. from what I have read. It's good, but rich and business people are just taking over quite a lot. Yeah. There's people that are like saying that like even housing is gonna be like become company housing, which I pray that's not true. If it is, I will have a conniption. There will be crash out caught live on stream. I think we've left the playlist. Have we? Oh, we've long left the playlist. We've not been in the playlist for a while. Okay, I'm dead, but it's okay. We got a second. What do I want to listen to now? Okay, I think there's repeats in this playlist, but I don't really care. This is my Overwatch playlist. Looking closer to the Civil War. I'm praying that does not happen. I'm praying the rich people just get scared and do what we want. I know that's less likely, but like, please. That would be preferred. I do think seeing what's happening in New York City is going to change a lot of people's opinion on politics, though. Just because, like, people being shown that, like, yeah, your governors and shit can't actually do shit for you is gonna change some people's mind. Yeah. I mean, Bezos was practically begging people not to get his taxes changed, and he got his shit essentially taken, so W for that. W New York City Mayor, Mr. Mamdani, I think is how his name is pronounced. Mayor doing mayoral things. Maritorial? I don't fucking know. We've entered terminology that I don't know. Also, I can like actually find a playlist now since we were in queue. Because this playlist is good, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. I think this is similar. Okay, yeah, this is similar but different. And they're hiding so much hateful stuff and acting like the people are from. Yeah. So in New York City, love your background. Thank you. New York City got a new mayor, and all the rich people were really mad at him because he, believe it or not, actually does his job and does things for the people. So like before he actually got elected, they were all like, "Oh, he's not actually going to keep his campaign promises. He's not actually going to help you." And then he proceeds to just keep doing shit like actually good for the people. And like for example, like you know how like we're hosting the World Cup, he was able to, I don't know how he was able to do it, but he was able to provide $50 tickets for some New York citizens, for New York City specifically, because he's a mayor, not a governor. Because that's the city they live in. He also has been another thing he did was, at least this is something he's working on. He's working on like affordable housing. I don't know if it's a stipend or what it technically is, but getting money for universal childcare for New York City, and like just a lot of really good stuff that just isn't happening anywhere else, and it should be, because he's like actually like, he's very much more of a like for the people person than most of our government, because most of our government does what benefits them versus what's more than what benefits their people, if that makes sense. Because like we have an issue where like, and I'm trying not to get too political about it, but a lot of our politics, especially like governors and like presidential stuff, is influenced by businesses. So big corporations are what's actually making the decisions and where the money is moving versus like actually doing what people need, which is really sucky. But like, even though we are a democracy, like things are just kind of manipulated in a way that it's just bad for anyone middle class and below, which is more than half of the population of the United States. People above middle class are a very small fraction. Yeah. Yeah, that is the unfortunate part. But like I've said, everyone's starting to get old now. You know what happens when people get old. It's such a cursed thing to say, but it's true. We have not found the Fountain of Youth yet, thank God. Corporation of Terror, yeah. Like, for us, it's to the point where, like, even our, like, food standard regulations are influenced by a lot of the big corporations, and there has been instances of, like, bribery. Yeah, this is true. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just wait them out. Because a lot of the kids of, like, wealthy people, yeah, like, a lot of them act very entitled, but a lot of them don't. We're not taught, like, how to stay wealthy, so they're probably just gonna blow it all. Yeah, that's not gonna happen 100% of the time, but it's more likely than not. You get mostly jobs if you're your 60s, but you can come someone else. Yeah. It's just because it's just how things are. Because that's one of the reasons the job market in general in the States is so bad right now, is it's generally just, do you know someone? And if you don't, good luck. Okay, what do we got going? Deadlier Blades. Oh, wait, what? Okay, 2 Deadlier Blades. Reroll comp. Forged in oh. That's gonna be disgusting. Golden Gamble. Subscription service. Exalted. Okay. So what I am hearing is we run an AP comp. And I'm not running that comp. I refuse. Let's see this. Let's give this a shot. I don't know what our psionic is though, is the only issue. I mean, it's not horrible. We could get away with it. Yeah, this is true. Gen Z is like one of the most hated generations. Which I think it's just because we don't just suck it up and deal. We actually call people out for their bullshit, which makes people very unhappy with us. Which, like, that's fair, but that doesn't change the fact that we are people that are allowed to have our own opinions. Okay, what am I actually doing? Victor with drone. Well, we don't have that. So we're doing, well, we have strong AP, so. Timebreaker, we have, okay, cool. And we are slamming Victor items. Yeah. Because, like, we've seen that, like, with our parents, doing the extra work and all of that stuff for free is just not worth it, and nothing ever comes of it. Like, there is nothing that's, like, really merit-based anymore. And, like, I've talked about this with my friends, but, like, there's so many, like, jobs, just for example, like, fast food, where it's, like, they're so understaffed, and then they refuse to pay their workers anything decent as well. And it's just generally a horrible working environment, and that's how a lot of, like, first jobs and, like, introduction to work is. So, of course, no one is going to have, like, happy opinions about working, because it's not enjoyable in most cases, and is not healthy, which sucks, because yeah, humans can work, but that's not, like, working a 9 to 5 is not what we were essentially created to do. Yeah, the we hiring stuff is also annoying. I'm surprised that that's even legal. Like, that's one of those things that it feels like, yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that it just is Things are just weird. Okay, we do have drone, or what do we get to? We don't get to psionic for, do we? No. Okay. So we just need an extra Victor item, which we can probably see here. Well, we don't have either of those. So we will figure it out.
Heads up, Buttercup.
Genuinely, I think the Industrial Revolution was probably one of the worst things for like human development in general, because we just stopped doing like schedules that our bodies essentially want us to do. Like there's the whole thing that you're supposed to go to bed at like after dinner, wake up for like an hour or two to do enjoyable stuff at like 3 in the morning, and then you go back to bed and wake up at the wee hours in the morning to go work on the farm. Like that's what our bodies are used to. But that's just not an option anymore. Ooh, emotes. I'll have to take a peek at those at some point. I love seeing people. I love watching, like, genuinely. I love all of the artists that I commission, as well as like ones that I just have an eye on. I love looking at their work over time and watching them get better. Like I know I'm not like their parent or anything, but I like just get this sense of pride because it's like, oh my god, look at them, they're doing the thing, they're improving. Ooh, you did shoot. Chibis are cute. Like I don't know, people just improving like that makes me really happy. I know it's a little parasocial of me, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's part of it is because I know how much time and effort it takes to get good at something like art. Because it generally, in my opinion, is generally one of the harder things. Because I am very much someone who's picked up a lot of hobbies, and that's definitely one of the ones that was the hardest. And you see improvement the slowest. That also might just be me. Because I'm very shaky for some reason when I draw. I haven't like figured out how to fix that yet, but like eventually we'll get there. I don't know about that one. I purposely took art electives in high school, and I think it's just I need more time. Which once I'm done with college, that might be something I do in my free time as well, depending on how much I work. Because it's just learning art would be so cool. It's such a process. Like I think part of it is because I'm impatient and someone who needs to see results like immediately, or I get annoyed at myself. And then also like sounds like someone is breaking through the wall. It sounds like someone is Kool-Aid Manning into my house, which is minorly concerning. But it's fine. We don't worry about it. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for this to roll into like an okay item. Okay, no, it's just really fucking windy is what's happening out there. I probably got small for a moment there. I apologize. Okay, none of these really do what we want them to do, but it's okay. Yeah. I have art, but I don't have, which one do I have? It might be clip art. I have one that I got, and I have the full version of on my computer. I can check in a minute. Okay, yeah, we need that. It might be clip art. It's the one that a lot of Asian artists use, I believe, is the one that I have. It's been my favorite that the spooky noises continue, but we persist through. It really picked up on wind, like a lot. Yeah. It's troll to not take that augment. Roll into an AP item, please. Yeah, sure, that works. I think it's clip art. I think it is. I could be wrong. I know what I use to draw is an XP pen, but I know that's like just the drawing tablet and not the software. I'm so excited. I'm getting my hair done this weekend, and if my knock on wood hairstylist can find the color, I'm doing like a very pretty like black that is like in sunlight, like actually blue. I know I use Krita for doing. I tried Krita and I had to use it in high school. And my god, Krita to me was so infuriating. Because as someone that knows a little bit of UI design, it drove me up a wall. It's in theory, Krita is good because it's a very nice free software, but its UI is so bad. Because I'm like standing there, you have to go through like 4 menus to get to anything, and it's like, why? Why is this what we're doing? This is not what we had to do. We could have done this somewhat okay, and we decided nah. Okay, the fact that I keep breaking my streak is killing my economy right now. Krita is what a lot of people recommend. I personally wish I knew less about UI design, because then I could have just went, alright, I'll learn it. And like just deal. But because I know a little bit about that and like essentially like user journey for mobile software, like I was sitting there crashing out so badly. It was a very it was a moment. I think what I ended up doing, because this was before I knew about Clip Art Studio, is I think I just started using Medibang Paint on my phone to do my art assignments for that class. Because it just drove me so crazy. Because it's open source, yeah. It is definitely probably because it's open source. Ooh, that's a good one for us. That's a reroll. Ba 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 ba. These are not items. I mean, actually, we can do that and then just say fuck it. Our take items are done. Oh, it reroll. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's a different item. Never mind. Carry on. Okay, this is actually what we're doing. Okay, so we'll try and we'll get you a mana item, Victor. That is what we'll do. Would it be nice to get one of our Alawi? Actually, is she contested? Not by you. Not yet by this person, but they're going to go for her. This person has her. This person doesn't. You don't. You don't. Okay, she's not as contested as normal. Okay, cool. Because we only get, if you don't have a free reroll, gain a free reroll. Yeah. So we kind of need to use that even if we go under Econ, which sucks, but we don't want to lose our resources that we would be getting for free. Because that's 2 gold we just get for free there. And we just get 2 gold essentially for free every round because of that. I'm kind of regretting wearing a dress, low-key, today. Because I'm going out with my family for dinner tonight. But I'm kind of worried about the wind. I don't want a Marilyn Monroe. I am not Marilyn Monroe, so that would not go well. Okay, we get 11 income, so we can like actually start doing things now. We don't need Melio actually. Because we can get some money back with that. Enjoying it. Yeah, I hope it goes well. I'm not typically like an enjoyer of going out, so I'm trying to be as positive as I can about it, but it's not it I'm not a leave my house enjoyer, believe it or not. I should be uncontested. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I don't need that rod. That rod actually needs to get re-rolled. Yeah, that's our Nami items done. I can re-roll that. Why are there no tears? Why are tears fake? Okay. Tears are not real. Unfortunately. The one time that this is something that's a good thing. That's not normally a good thing. Okay. I think we just fought this person, which is good. Which is... Finally, my god. I'm gonna roll down to 30. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can sell that Pantheon too. We don't need him. Okay, we should maybe actually do things now, hopefully. It's not a Victor 3, but better than a Victor 1 like we had. This guy having a Blitzcrank already is kind of like not great for us. If I'm honest, it's a little spooky. Cool. More money.
My god doesn't want peace. My god doesn't want peace.
Alrighty. This is still... Wood stuff is still not ideal. Because we already have it. And the effect doesn't stack, so we don't necessarily need it. Our Alawi dies and we lose, probably. Who is this that we're fighting? Okay, no. It's not the person in first. Oh, yeah, they have a fully itemized Morgana. Yeah, I can't burn through that. We need money. Badly. None of these items really help us here, unfortunately. So honestly, maybe we take that for the crit. That feels a little silly, but because that's 20. And that give okay, yes. Yeah, so that should just guarantee crit. I mean, he already is at his averted, but okay, so yeah, it's bonus damage. Never mind, that is worth it. Meepsy Mord. Okay. We're gonna level and pray we live. Because that's, I think, all we can do right now. 'Cause I am just playing really crappy today. I don't know, I just don't like comps without Gunblade, because there's just no healing, so you just lose. Like, it just feels so bad. Like, that, I don't know if I'm, like, crazy about that, but it just feels bad. Okay, we need a Nami here so badly. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Okay, we can hope that this is that'll be enough. I don't know if it will be, but we can hope. Because we are very much 1 HP in a dream right now. Because if we lose, we die. Okay, this guy's a little spooky. Come on. Okay. It might be possible. Yep, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, that was spooky. That was spooky, scary, but we lived. Because here we actually get a blessing, which will help us. Money? Gladly. Okay, there's our Nami. Okay, I'm gonna stop. We don't have enough money to hit from here if I reroll anyway. So we stop here and hope that it's enough. You should realistically still be able to hit though. So I think we're completely uncontested. We are. Cool. Oh, I forgot this was a loot subscription game. Completely forgot. I wanted to do another game after this one, but looking at the time, I don't think I can. And I'm sad, because I wanted to play another one. Because my voice is holding up. Which does mean the hot cocoa method works. We might just die here. Yeah, we just lose. Yeah, I think I need to also, because I'm just playing so poorly today. Like, I don't know what is with me. But is not good, whatever it is. I need to stop playing the game and, like, just get the bad juju away. Hot cocoa is indeed the solution to many of life's problems. I highly agree with that. Yeah. So we went backwards today, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it's okay. Actually, how? Show completed. I want to see completed. Okay, it's not working. Okay, we have, this is still part 1 of Space Gods. So we do have the entirety of the second part of this set to get to Emerald. So I'm not in as big of a rush as I thought I needed to be. Which is good. Okay, and then we get a reset for at least some of the banners in next week. Okay. I am gonna end there, just because I don't want to make myself and everyone else late. But thank you guys so much for coming out to stream today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you're in the UK, I hope it keeps cooling down for you, because my god, that sounds awful. But I love you guys so much. I will see you on Saturday for our little late evening Saturday show. Thank you for coming. I love streaming. It's genuinely my favorite thing. You as well. Thank you so much. Alrighty, where YouTube? Oh hey, we actually made perfect 2 hours even on YouTube. That's cool.